Whenever you came full time, it was like, okay, so now we're gonna split the responsibilities, focusing on our areas of strength. You're very strong in the administrative side of the business, and you always were. You were doing it part time, and so you got. I mean, if I look at your growth from the time that you were, from day one to now, the product knowledge that you have is like, 1,000% better. I mean, and not that you didn't know, you did know about it. But I remember our first conversations talking about the types of vinyl, and you're like, is it cast or is it calendar?
I always had to ask you again, like, what is this? And then we have the number to the product, right? And so, what is this again, and what is that again? And I don't know how many times I asked you what the difference between calendared and cast vinyl and the laminate for both of those, and and I would write it down, and I would write it down, and I would write it down again, and I mean, I guess that's the way I'm set up to learn. That's my way of learning. But finally, I mean, it didn't take. I mean, I think within the last year, I could say, I already know the types of vinyls that we use. But then I've also gone into like research other brands of the same vinyls, and then I have a list of, well, we can't get it here, we can't get it over here, and all the vendors, and so I've refined my resourcefulness of looking for other ways to fulfill our orders.
Our orders, yeah. And so you say finally, but I look at it like it was quick, because 2 years is not really a long time to learn a new job, and so that's one job. Like if you're going in and it's like, this is your position, I'm going to be data entry, or I'm going to be sales, or I'm going to be production, or that's hard. To learn that and then actually get good at it. But you came in and you're like, you're basically the like the CFO, along with all the other hats that
starting on day one.
On day one, it's like, all right, you're already at the top of the. You can't go any higher than as far as position wise.
You've already climbed up all the ladders. In one day.
There is no ladder, right? You're already at the top, and so that's a lot of pressure to put on someone, because you came from an environment to where it's like you had everything kind of mapped out. Like this is, if you want to move up, this is the position that you go up to, and then that you had that that structure, right? But with here, the structure is what we built.